Greetings to Dr. Azhar. My name is Allyvensia Binti Dohiuil with matrix number 65385 Human Resource Development Program. Today I will present my final year project titled The Impact of Compensation and Benefits, Working Environment, Work-Life Balance and Demographic Attributes on Employee Performance in Government Sector. Compensation was raised in the 20th century by Edward N. Hay. According to Barry et al., in 1985, compensation management plays an essential and practical role since it is the heartbeat of human capital management. Working environment is a core determinant of the efficiency and the competitiveness of the performance. The balancing of work life is considered one of the crucial determinants to measure employee performance. The significance of demographic feature for understanding employee performance has been even greater intention. In this analysis, gender, age, status, and department characteristics are considered to suggest their impact on employee performance in the government sector. Michael Armstrong in 2007 described performance as an attainment of quantified goals set. I consider choosing this topic to be my final year project because based on the past research that I have been looking for, especially past research done by Ramzan in 2014, it shows that their result findings are not successfully discovered the positive relationship between compensation and benefits with employee performance. On the other hand, research conducted by Engroji et 2015 successfully discovered that compensation and benefits have positive relationship with employee performance. However, this study just include house rent and car facilities in non-monetary rewards. That is why at the end of their research, they included the recommendation include other aspects of non-monetary rewards. Thus, this research will be aimed to study both monetary benefits, which consists of basic salary, bonuses, and allowance, and non-monetary benefits, which consists of fringe benefits. Another one is about working environment. Past research has shown a direct connection with the general elements affecting job satisfaction, such as compensation and benefits, employee empowerment, psychological empowerment, pay, medical benefits, job stress, and workplace environments. Moreover, some of the past researchers concentrated on the relationship between physical and mental work environment and job satisfaction. According to Borman in 2004, pointed out the tremendous effect of job performance on working environment factors. Therefore, the study would examine the direct relationship between the variables of the work environment and employee performance in many components such as temperature, light, noise, and space. Then, related to the work-life balance, there is a quite limited research done by researchers in government sector regarding to the relationship of work-life balance and employee performance. However, there are more research conducted in non-government sector as a research done by Disanayaka and Ali in 2013 that assessed 7 apparel firms in Sri Lanka. In Malaysia, research into the demographic attributes on employee performance is quite limited. A research done by Mansour in 2015 are focused specifically on using demographic attributes of employee to build retirement planning of employee. On the other hand, research conducted by Khalid K in 2011 focused on using demographic profiling to measure job satisfaction. Thus, this research aimed to study demographic attributes which consist of age, gender, status, and department on employee performance in government. The main objective of this study is to investigate the relationship between compensation and benefits, working environment, work-life balance, and demographic attributes and employee performance in government sector, while the specific objective is to investigate the relationship between demographic attributes and employee performance in government sector, to investigate the relationship between compensation and benefits and employee performance in government sector, to investigate the relationship between work-life balance and employee performance in government sector, to investigate the relationship between working environment and employee performance in government sector. The hypothesis of this study is there is no significant relationship between demographic attributes and employee performance in government sector. There is a significant relationship between monetary benefits on employee performance in government sector. There is a significant relationship between non-monetary benefits on employee performance in government sector. There is a significant relationship between physical factor of the workplace environment on employee performance. There is a significant relationship between schedule flexibility and employee performance on government sector. There is a significant relationship between manager support and employees' performance in government sector. There is a significant relationship between job autonomy and employee performance in government sector. This is my conceptual framework. Now I will explain the definition of each variable. The first one is demographic attributes. Demographic attributes is the employee's characteristic as gender, age, status, and department in the study. The second one is compensation and benefits. Compensation and benefits include the monetary and non-monetary benefits given by employees from employers based on their job. Monetary benefits is a direct compensation, while non-monetary benefits is indirect compensation. Monetary benefits include basic salary, which is monetary benefits employer pay to their workers, while bonus is award given from employers to employees to increase their efficiency by exceeding work result, while the allowance is the money is given to an individual to cover particular expenses daily. Fringe benefits is additional incentive that not complement the money or compensation of an employee. Working environment is describe the surrounding of the workplace. Work-life balance is the balance between work and family life of employees. Manager support is the manager emotional and instrumental support among their employees. Schedule flexibility means that an employee can allocate his own hours, which vary from the usual working hours. The job autonomy is concerned the extent to which employees are free to determine ways of performing their tasks. Last but not least is employee performance. Employee performance is the way employees work in the office and how well they fulfill their duties. The contribution of the study divided into 4 items, which is first is theory and knowledge. This research can reinforce the theory of existing understanding and include new empirical insight. Second is through methodology, since no study has previously been conducted into the effect of employee performance and demographic characteristics, so that this report may lead to other potential studies in related fields. Third, in terms of human resource practitioners, this research can provide a roadmap for practitioners in human resource to consider how compensation and benefits, the working environment, work-life balance, and demographic attributes influence employee performance. However, in conducting this study, there are several limitations faced by the researcher. The first one is this research focused only on four aspects, which is compensation and benefits, working environment, work-life balance, and demographic attributes. Only three functional facets on human capital, including compensation and benefits, the work environment, work-life balance, are examined. No other practices have been selected for human resource. This research, however, does not reflect the whole pattern of human resource. Furthermore, only four demographic features are used to track employee performance, including gender, age, status, and department. Thus, the whole demographic characteristics are not observed in this analysis. The study is restricted to only the Department of Labor, thus generalizing the result of the survey to other Department of Labor cannot be completely explained. Besides, this analysis is over in Kota Kinabalu, the cities of Sabah. There are no other locations involved. The focus of this study is only on the labor department. It is not eligible for others labor department. Next is theory related to this study. The first one is expectancy theory. According to Froome in 1964, expectancy theory is one of the correlation between compensation and benefits, and this is a technique used to motivate workers to achieve better results. The second theory is Maslow's hierarchy of needs theory. Abraham Maslow described the need for an individual to fulfill as a psychological or physiological deficiency. This requirement will build pressures that can affect the attitudes and behavior of an individual. Based on his concept of need, Maslow developed a theory that proposed that many needs drive human beings and that needs occur hierarchically. Last but not least is spillover theory. Case in 2002 states that the spillover model defines conditions in which a spillover occurs across the microfamily network and the micro-working network. There are several past research done by past researchers regarding to this topic. The first one is done by Sari in 2016. The research purpose is to study, analyze the monetary and non-monetary benefits on employee performance. It is proved that analysis that non-monetary benefits and monetary benefits as long as fringe benefits has influenced employee performance. A study by Hafiz in 2019 is to explore impact of workplace environment, the physical environmental factor and behavioral environmental factor on employee productivity through mediating role of employee health. Their findings concluded there was a weak positive relationship between working environment and employee performance. On the other hand, a research done by Waller in 2020 also to look at various theories regarding the effect of the influence of work-life balance on employee performance. The finding shows that work-life balance affects the performance of millennial generation employees. Last but not least is study by Ugu in 2017 up to determine the relationship between demographic variables and job performance of librarians working in the university libraries in Southeast Nigeria. The finding revealed high job performance of librarians with respect to both their tasks and extra roles. For research methodology, research design is a quantitative approach used to collect the necessary knowledge following this analysis. In this analysis, data on the relationship between independent and dependent variables obtained using the questionnaire. Closed-ended surveys are used and circulated to sample group. The population of this study is employees of the Department of Labor in Sabah. The primary random selection method for this analysis is the entire selection procedure. As an instrument for gathering data, an online questionnaire was being used. The questionnaire has four sections. Section A dealt with demographic issues. Section B is examined the Relationship of compensation and benefits and employee performance. The Part C review the impact of the working environment on employee performance. Part D study the effect of work-life balance on employee performance. 5 Likert scales are used in the B, C, and D section. Data was evaluated using 20.0 Social Science Statistical Package (SPSS) before being transmitted to the participant. Pilot study must be done to ensure that the questionnaire are reliable. The validity and reliability of testing instruments were determined by the pilot test and the Cronbach alpha. That's all for me. Thank you.